What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Um, Waka asked a very good question. He normally asks very intelligent questions, and he was asking why do record labels, most of these executives or basically the billionaires, why won't they pool their money together and make a record label and put out the young artists and the talent around the world instead of them letting them sign to these young kids signing to these what they call bloodsuckers and leeches, these record label companies and whatever. Why won't they do that? Well, Walker, I got your question and you put the and posed it out there to the public, and I'll answer that question for you. Your mother, who was your manager, managed to sign you to a bad deal. Okay, that's one. Two, for your type of music, it was pretty much period based music where the audience was there for the moment, then they were turned off. Mostly like Bone Thugs and Harmony. People were in tune with that style of rap for like it was a fad. And it came and went. Plus, not to mention people's own vices got in the way and made that uh, a moot point, in other words. So, if you stop to think about it, you start to say to yourself, well, what is it that I need to do here that can put me where I need to be? What am I doing wrong? How can I right the ship? Because the ship's not being right. Artists is not being treated well. Well, when you say the billionaires, I guess you mean Jay, Dr. Dre, Diddy. It's not too many of them. So out of those three, I would say Diddy already is can't even get the artists he got going. He's right now he's doing a search for R&B talent, trying to bring back R&B music. Why is R&B gone in the first place? That's the biggest question, right? Because it went down under their watch. You got Jay-Z, right? He got Tidal. Tidal is a streaming service that artists can be a part of and helps pay them more for their streams. So, I mean, he's got Rock Nation, as far as their management company. I don't understand what more, it is for him to do. Then you have Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is making the largest portions of his billions has come from headphones. His biggest artist to date that made money signing with him has only really been Eminem. That's it. Eminem, and Kendrick is not really his artist, even though they were trying to paint it as if Kendrick was like a Dr. Dre artist, a Shady Records guy, but he's not. So other than that, I mean, what have they really, you know, done? Plus, you got to look at it like this, Walker. and for all the other artists out there, it's best to not be signed to a label. I repeat, it is the best thing for you as an independent artist to keep that independence as long as you can. Because now the labels, as you can see, are not even promoting the artists that are making money, who has a name, who's been established, who sold millions of records. Look at Nas. Nas put an album out. Nas has sold about 60, 70 million records. Have you seen Nas' album being promoted? Have you seen Nas' album being played? Have you seen Nas' album doing anything? No matter how great it was, not even the Lost Tapes was promoted like that. And I mean the sequel. So if Nas, who could sell records just by showing up, couldn't even sell or couldn't even be pushed by the label, what do you think they're going to do to another artist who's not as big? And you can say, oh, that's old head music, man. Everybody listen to old head music. Okay, new head music. Very new artists. What do you think they're going to do for you? No, you have to make yourself hot. You have to basically push your own album and product. And if you're doing that, what the hell are you doing when you need them for? So they can give you a loan? That's all it is. They're giving you an advance money that you got to pay back to them. And then they're going to take their cut. That's it. That's it. You could do that on your own. What you need them for? And Waka, you're asking the record labels to not let you be signed to these bloodsuckers when the whole business is a blood-sucking business. That's the way it works. It's not designed that you get money and they just get a little piece. They wouldn't be able to survive. If they let the artists get paid what they really should get paid and they just get the little bit that they get, the record business wouldn't survive. They survive by paying you minimum for your records and you keep making more product. And they take the bulk. That means the machine stays open, the lights stay on, and people want to come there. So you're basically saying to Jay and Diddy and all of them that, hey, you guys are good vampires. You know, save us from these bad vampires. But you're forgetting one thing. They're vampires. And what do vampires do? They drink blood, right? So no matter how well they are, they can speak well, they can do all these things well, they want to help you. At the end of the day, they're vampires, just like the bad ones. So how are they going to eat? They got to suck blood, right? So whose blood is going to be? So the best thing for an artist to do is to stay independent. They're going to come looking for you once you're hot. And in that way, you don't sign with them. You partner with them. So I'll sign a distribution deal with you and we can work together. Meaning you pull your side of the weight, I'm going to pull my side of the weight. But you could distribute me, but you won't own me. I'm not signing over my publishing to you. Why would I do that? You didn't help me do anything. My publishing belongs to me. So when you go down these avenues and these different tropes, These are the opportunities that are laid before you and at your feet. So at your best, what you want to do is make sure that you're doing the right things. And right things meaning you're taking the right steps and going in the right direction to make sure that you're doing the best for your career for longevity purposes. Because if you're not, you're setting yourself up for quick rewards, quick gain, and all of a sudden, artists don't realize it to 6, 7 years down the road that they've made a mistake. When they're trying to get that other bag and they realize that they messed the bag up 4 or 5 years ago. And it's not just Waka. There's plenty of other artists that went down this road. Signing to another artist who signed to another artist who signed to another artist. When you go down that road, everybody's gonna eat off the next person. That's just how it works. I mean, look at Drake. Now, is he not arguably the largest artist in the game for 10 years? The largest artist in the game, Drake, for 10 years. Drake right now should be a billionaire. Easy. Drake's net worth should be about 500, 600 million. Tell me, why do Taylor Swift, why do Katy Perry, and a host of these other pop acts and everything else have more larger net worth than Drake? And I mean by like double and triple. He's been hot longer. His records and songs are in heavy rotation everywhere. Why? Why the discrepancy is so large when this guy won like 8 Grammys before? And I'm like, dude, why is this artist not getting what he's supposed to get? He's the largest artist in the game. People don't even know who he's really signed to. Oh, he signed the Baby and all of those. So is he at Universal? Is he at Def Jam? Who's his label? Don't nobody really know, and don't nobody really care about that. See, the main problem is he signed to Lil Wayne, he signed to Jay Prince, he signed to Baby. How many people get a check off of Drake? Now, when Scorpion came out, that was it. He made it a double CD, in other words, and it got him out of his deal, his original structured contract. Now he can start eating off himself. So now everything he do after this, he's gonna start reaping the benefits more of the rewards. Now I'm not saying Drake doesn't make money; he makes considerable amount of money. But just imagine how much money Drake would have made had he been able to keep a large chunk of it. So that's my take on it. Don't forget, you guys can support my page. Hit up the Cash App. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. Or you can click the link in the description box and hit up the Streamlab. I know some of you still love the Streamlab, like JBiz. You get to leave me longer messages over there. So yes, it still exists. And my Patreon. Don't forget the Patreon. And I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun.